Bills at the Lions in the early game. The Bills back in Detroit. They're home away from home. 9.5-point favorites against the surging, kneecap-biting Detroit Lions, who have won 3 in a row. Won their first road game since 2020. First 3-game winning streak since 2017, for crying out loud. Do they make it a 4-game winning streak? Do they have a chance? Can they beat the Bills? Can they cover the spread? Chris, while you're sitting there munching on whatever hors d'oeuvres you eat on Thanksgiving, chips and dip and celery and this and that, as you're pre-gaming down the hatchet, the various foodstuffs short of the Thanksgiving meal, what do you think will play out?
That's right. I mean, the first game, I love the first game. I go in from the Thanksgiving Day parade to little pregame show, watch the big talk about the matchup and the dog show. It'll be on
some of the dog show.
The daughter will have that on the second screen, so that we'll have that on as well. Got to watch the big do the CBS pregame show. They do the Bills Lions, and yeah, I mean that's an important part of the day for me right there. I mean, first off, hors d'oeuvres don't come quite yet. It's 12 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna probably make my drink right then, let it marinate for a little while. Then I got to go out and have a little smoke, okay? Get a little smoke going. Then come in, have a little sip of the drink, and now I get to sit down and watch the game. And then, little chips and dip, little celery and dip, little carrots and dip. That's going to be the day until we have a late Thanksgiving dinner. So I can't wait for that, all right? There's my
So I think I've figured it out now.
Yeah.
The best way to get yourself through a full day of gluttony is to enter the process with the munchies.
Exactly.
That's the strategy.
Exactly. I think you could appreciate that. Maybe one day we can spend a Thanksgiving Day together and we can do it together and have fun. It might be a good time for us. But then I am excited for this game. Listen, I'm expecting kind of fireworks with this football game. I see here that it's the 54.5 over-under. I'm not shocked to see that. I think these are two offenses that are going to move the ball, at a pretty good clip throughout the day. I look at it again. We know the Lions defense has been better as of late, but I'm not sitting here ready to write home that I think they're going to stop this group and Josh Allen and what they do. You don't have a great pass rush, right? We know they're not great in pass defense. They're not really good in any aspect of their defense. So this is the kind of game where the Bills probably will have the run game available to them a little bit like they did last week. And that's when it can open the floodgates of Josh Allen making passes and throws everywhere. So I expect them to make plays. The other aspect of this, though, is I do think the Lions are going to score a lot of points as well. I think the Lions, one, run game we know is real. Two, we saw last week the Bills did a pretty good job against the Browns run game, but the Browns pass game was pretty effective, and we both agree that the Browns controlled the early part of the football game before messing some things up. This Lions pass offense, I think, ties together play-action pass and maybe can cause a few more problems than the Browns caused for the Bills on that side of the ball. So I'm going to pick the Bills here 34-24, but I don't look at it as oh, wow, this is a dominant 34-24. I think it's going to be kind of going back and forth. It's 27-24, 5 minutes left in the game. Buffalo scores to go up by 10. One of those types of covering by the spread, not a blowout. So what do you say, Mike? How do you kind of see this unfolding?
So just so we're clear, and my math isn't always all that great, you've got the Bills winning and covering by a half point,
right?
A 10-point victory. I just look, and you've got it also going over the 54.5. It is the highest over-under of the week by far. The next highest over-under is 47.5 in one of the other games coming up on Sunday or Monday. So I think that this one will be closer than expected. I think the Lions will dig deep. I think they're feeling that surge of adrenaline, that pride that they went into New York and beat the Giants. I think they're capable of keeping it close. I think they will keep it within the spread. I think they'll slow things down a little bit. They have transformed the offense. Early in the year, it was throw it around all over the place. Amon-Ra St. Brown was having big numbers. Jared Goff was having a year as good or better than what we saw him do with the Rams.
Yeah.
I think it's settled down. It's more deliberate. Jamal Williams has become a touchdown machine, even though he's not the workhorse tailback for the Detroit Lions. I think they deliberately try to keep Josh Allen on the sidelines, not on a turkey leg, instead of out there slicing and dicing up the Detroit defense. I've got 27-20. Bills win. Lions cover. And part of this is my bias that is hoping for great games across the board tomorrow. I want them all to be close. I want them to be exciting. That's an area where the NFL's league office and I are fully aligned. More close games, more exciting games. So we're watching and engaged all the way to the end, not like Monday night when it's 38-10 in the fourth quarter between the 49ers and the Cardinals. I think and hope this will be a close game, a one-score game, but the Bills win, Lions cover. That's my take.
Yeah, listen, I don't disagree with it there. This will not be, I think, one that I pick as a best bet because I could see it being the way you're describing it. I could see it being the way I describe it as well, where, the Bills are better and it's a close game and, hey, game might be like yours and they get a late field goal to win by 10. I still think we're going to get entertainment either way. I think really the big thing I'll look for in this particular matchup is just how hard do the Bills have to sell out to stop the run? And within selling out to stop the run, do they start to get gashed by some of the play action passes and things the Lions do? That's where they're a little different than the Browns. The Browns run the ball, and where they're annoying to me is when they want to throw the ball, they don't tie it together with play action pass. They get in the shotgun and empty personnel, and they're just like, hey, we're definitely throwing it, everybody. Definitely. We're not even going to worry about the fact that we could play the play-action pass, and that's one of the best parts of our game is running the ball. It makes no sense. Detroit will not let Buffalo off the hook quite as easily there to where, there's a little bit better blend, and I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be about as good as it gets as far as, big plays and, the theater of the game as far as the Bills being one of the best teams in the AFC and the Lions being a team for the first time in a while that they win this game. We go, holy crap. It's not crazy to think they can make the playoffs or at least be in the conversation and when we're talking about it in a few weeks.
A win gets them to 5-6. Then they have the Jaguars coming to town. Then they have the Vikings coming to town. They have 3 straight home games. They can make some noise here and force themselves either into the race for the division title or one of the wild card berths in the NFC.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.